right, what a day! Nice day, nice weather. This is what we've been looking for. This kind of day, perfect ending to a good camp, real good camp. Guys did a good job. They competed. We got we got better at pretty much every phase of the game, especially kicking game. I was really proud of our kickers and punters in the last week, 10 days. They've really done a good job. We've added a lot of hang time to our punts, distance. And both our field goal guys have been spot on. You know, we probably about 80%. So no matter what we do, and we won't make a decision on those until about probably the week before the first game, because they'll keep competing. Offensively, we made big plays. I thought we ran the ball a little bit better today. Our offensive line got a little bit tired, but we pushed them to the limit. Number one's got about 40 plays, about 3/4 of a normal game. Some of the games we play got a little hot. But we needed to get them in a situation where the bear got on their back and they had to think when they're tired and hot. But the running game was a little better. Our quarterbacks threw the ball well. We caught the ball well. I tell you, our receivers continue to impress me. So it was fun watching the offense. Defensively, we still got a lot of work to do in a lot of our zone coverages. We didn't play much man today. We'll start adding to our playbook on defense. After working on all this technique Monday, we're going to change a few things around. We'll evaluate the film and see who's going to be probable for the first game, and we'll go to 2 teams. We worked 4 teams today, 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, and we'll pretty much go to 2 teams starting on Tuesday with a little bit of threes work. But it's time we get to work for the first game. See what we can come up with. We'll run them hard next week. Still work on conditioning. We'll probably have one more scrimmage, be sometimes next week. It'll be a situational scrimmage where we'll move the ball around on the field, sub, move guys in and out, and it will be live. And so we still got to put pressure on the quarterbacks in different situations, and we'll see. Might even be down here, but we've got to have one more scrimmage. I don't want to go 3 weeks before we have contact again. Still a long time before we play. So good day overall, good camp, and proud of the guys for how they persevered, because it's been a pretty tough second week. First week was a little cool. This week was a little hot. Questions?
Are you ready to make a decision yet on naming a quarterback?
No, we'll probably do that in the next week. I want the starting quarterback and the second team quarterback. It won't just be the first, it'll be second. And we want to be able to work those guys with the guys that are going to be in the game. And, you know, it's pretty close, a lot closer than what I think people think. I think all of them threw the ball well. I was really impressed with Jared Evans of his improvement since we got to 2-a-days, and he's definitely in the mix. So we'll see. We'll see how things kind of shake out as we go, and we got a lot of reps to do in the next 2 weeks before we get to the game week.
How tight is that gap between the guys that are running first team and second team wide receiver?
Man, that's real tight. I mean, we could put any of our 8 out there, and we wouldn't. I don't think we'd take a step back. The only area is Johnny Holton is learning the offense more and more. Casey Gladney's still a little bit shaky because we're playing him at 2 positions, and in this business you only get a few shots a game, and so you run the wrong route a couple of reps and you put yourself in a bind. So mentally we got to get better with the second group, but I like where we're at. The guys are standing pretty strong and they're competing, make a lot of plays, and it was fun. We had an injury out there today. He's fine. He's moving around. That ball precaution, they take him to the ER and run scans and stuff. But he's alert, and he was in Never Never Land there for a few minutes, and so just disappointed our DB did that, because we don't do that in practice. We don't drop heads. We don't hit guys across the middle, and just a point of emphasis that we can look at on film and show our guys, younger guys, how to practice from now on.
They seem to have stepped up the consistency.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call it an issue. I'd call it awful. I mean, we were just bad last year. We had no consistency, and they'll even tell you that. You know, we'd do well in practice, and in the game, we'd get in the game, we'd hit a line drive punt and give them a great opportunity to run it back. We'd miss a field goal or two, just no consistency. But I tell you, John Lloyd and Tony Miliano have really worked hard. And now they got 2 guys that are right behind them, or maybe even close to being ahead or tied right now. So that's what's going to make us better. We didn't have competition last year. Well, this year we got competition. So looking forward to see how that shakes out. But really proud of all of them, especially Tony and John, how this last week they have really improved, and I think caught the eye of all the players, because they don't only have to impress coaches. You know, in kicking game, all the guys can see. All the guys can tell in practice how they're doing, how they're working, how they're handling themselves. So it's been good.
Realistically, what are some of the goals, big picture, for you guys in this team this year, and what you want to do once the season gets started?
Well, you know, we want to win the conference. I mean, that's our first goal, is to win the conference and have a chance to play in the BCS. You know, our conference champion will have a chance if we do good in our non-conference games. But you know, I think this team's got a good chance. There's some teams coming in. East Carolina's going to be very good. It's going to be, I think, Central Florida's going to be good. So what we want to do is, right now, the next week, is continue to try to get people in the right spots, work on our technique. But when we start, and I know we start late, but when we start playing, we come out of the chute. We can't come out slow, sluggish, feeling our way around. We got to be a pretty confident football team, and we got enough experienced guys to do that.
Is that going to be hard for you, kind of keeping this team on task? It is kind of a late start, like you said.
Yeah, you know, it's good in one way, but good in the other, that, you know, we don't have as long a season. You know, some of them been going 2 weeks longer than us, and you know, it bothers me, the simple fact that we can't get a game in. I don't mind one open date, but two's, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. But it is what it is, and our guys understand that. So we'll have another couple of weeks preparation and get to watch everybody else play. Who knows? We might move up in top 25 and not play a game. You never can tell.